Hey, it's Gigguk, and you're watching Pixel Party Pals. Woo! I got it right on my first take.
It is! Hey guys, how are we doing? So we're back at another Gigguk video. This one's going to be... I was confused at first because I'd already reacted to that anime in 2018 video and I was like, haven't I already done this one? But no, this is the best of anime 2018. So we're going to see what Gigguk has to say about what he thinks is the best anime of 2018. We got Mother's Basement's opinion, we got Nuxtaku telling us that he thought that the winter season's already better than 2018. Let's see if Gigguk agrees with either of those statements.
Remember when I said that 2017 was a pretty okay year for anime? Well, 2018 must have heard that and was like, okay, watch this.
I love those videos.
Devilman Crybaby, the place further than My Hero Academia.
So many good anime.
There were so many shows worth watching that there wasn't even enough time to watch everything worth watching.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to
There's still some I still need to watch.
One man can accurately say what the best parts of anime in 2018 was, because
Oh,
I
Griffin was
guarantee
amazing.
that there was something that I missed. However, with such a massive year, I wouldn't want to miss the chance to talk about some of my favourite things.
Cool.
I know last year I made this video because of the Anime Awards, but I'm not going to be involved this year, so I'm just doing this completely for myself.
Oh, okay.
Because it basically gives me an excuse to talk about everything I had to cut in my 2018 year review. There's no official structure I'm following, I'm just going to talk about shit I liked, so
Cool.
let's do this.
Best girl.
Fuck every other category, we're skipping right to the big one. 2018 was heartbreaking because there were only so many head pats I could give. Because you're a good girl, and you're a good girl, and you're a good girl, and not you, get the fuck out.
Yeah, she just...
Anzi reached those levels we had previously thought impossible. Best girl in Zombieland Saga was made irrelevant because the manager managed to outshine them all. Historia's character actions literally made me stand up and cheer in the scene where she finally told Eren to shut up and get over it.
Yes.
You feed me already, damn it! I can't live like this, so end this!
Shut up, dumbass! Stop your crying! I don't care!
Oh my god!
Amazing.
Oh, please stop my Eren-hating babies! They love the trigger, but man, do
Eren
they know how to
hating
make
babies.
their fucking girls. Zero
Yeah,
Two
man.
dominated her show
Zero
so heavily
Two's so
that even
cool.
after the 2/3 mark of the series when her character went...
Oh my god!
Somehow, some way, the nearest competition was still nowhere near close. Then Gridman came along and started the holy church of Rika's thighs, only for the faith to be fractured when the sacred temple of Akane's feet was founded.
God.
I became a religious man this year. Let's be real, Bunny Girl Senpai could have essentially run a Best Girl of the Year competition against itself, and nobody would complain.
Bunny Girl Senpai!
Which Mai would still clearly be the winner. But despite Mai being by far my favourite girl of the year, I still have to give a shout out to Miki from Devilman Crybaby, who
Yeah.
has to win by default because she was clearly head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh dear.
I'm going to hell.
Oh.
I feel with the amount of quality we had this year, I would be doing a disservice to many great shows that got largely overlooked for one reason or another.
Right.
In other words, the ones that weren't simulcast by Netflix or were just on Amazon Prime. In the Netflix corner, you had Dragon Pilot and High Score Girl. Dragon Pilot is right
still
up there
haven't
with
watched
Hinamatsuri
these.
as one of the most uplifting anime of the year in this weird slice of life where dragons can transform into fighter jets
Yeah.
after swallowing a human.
That's
and
cool.
That sounds like vor, and it is kind of vor, but it's like wholesome vor.
Ah. Good.
Let's just immediately forget I just said that line. And High Score Girl was a cute romantic comedy set in a backdrop of 90s gaming. This was an
Oh, mate,
amazing
Dan was
love
telling me I
letter
need to watch
old
this.
school arcades with real-life games and
Cool.
consoles that existed. If you have any interest in retro gaming, you will absolutely love this.
Yeah?
But to me, the biggest overlooked anime of the year was Banana Fish. This
I've
got
watched the first
swept under
episode,
the
it was
carpet
pretty
thanks to
sick. I don't know why I
Amazon
didn't
Prime
carry
and
on.
the eroticism on display at the beginning. But despite the blatant man service, Banana Fish is not a yaoi. Instead, it's an intense, dark crime thriller that tackles very adult themes, including sex trafficking, drug abuse, trauma, rape, PTSD, with a very human relationship right at the center. If you come in expecting a show about two boys breaking each other in bed, you're gonna be sorely disappointed, because the only one who gets broken is probably gonna be you. By the end of it.
Oh.
I just want Ash to be happy!
Okay. Best action.
Yep, this one's
Okay.
gonna be a biggie. I'm splitting this up into two parts, my favourite fight scene and my favourite action series. As
Cool.
all the best fight scenes this year came from continuing franchises, and boy did we get some fucking amazing
Clover.
fights this year. Hero Aka of course returned with the Battle of the Orls.
Oh
that
my
in terms of narrative
God.
weight was my moment of the year, even if the fight itself did just boil down to one orgasmic punch. Black Bulls versus Veto did the impossible
Oh,
and made me
amazing
cheer
fight.
at the sight
So
of Asta
good.
screaming at the top of his lungs.
So good.
Attack on Titan had some absolutely
yo.
godly cuts that made me question if I ever want this series to go back to being about fighting titans.
Yeah.
I mean, screw fighting giant naked people when we can just watch Levi enter a bar in the most
So
extra
good.
way possible.
Just go, 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 go. Dodge, dodge, kick. Get behind the bar. Get behind the bar.
It's a Friday and I want my fucking beer!
That's amazing.
Jiren was
Wow.
enough that Mexico actually advertised it
Oh,
like a
mate,
professional
what a
boxing
fight.
match that was publicly broadcasted, even if it wasn't technically legal, making it the only fight of 2018 that people illegally streamed for free, and wasn't disappointed enough in to still ask for their money back.
That's
Man,
amazing.
I would have a hard time picking anything but Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. The best Naruto
See, I've seen clips of that. Like, I need to catch up with Boruto. I'm getting in there now.
Technique of old school Hong Kong kung fu movies mixed in with anime superpowers. I mean, just
It looks
look at this.
amazing. Looks freaking cool, man. Wow. Go ahead.
Anyone remotely familiar can recognize Momoshiki using Wing Chun in his hand-to-hand scuffles. This fight is literally Ip Man with fucking superpowers.
Cool.
How awesome is that? But what I also love is that it still contains the same tactical depth without stopping to explain everything that happens and just letting it play out
Yeah,
in
that's
real
good.
time, which was damn exhilarating.
Don't treat the audience
I mean,
like
Naruto
idiots.
and Sasuke even reused the same Shuriken Shadow Clone strat they used as kids, which was just
That's awesome.
for its choreography, direction, execution, and just pure orgasmic spectacle, this was my fight of the year.
Cool.
In terms of pure action shows, though, there wasn't actually that many to pick from this year. Sword Art Online Alternative was just a celebration
Brilliant.
of everything not Sword Art Online. I mean, it was so not Sword Art Online that it straight up told you that this was not Sword Art Online.
ソードアートオンラインじゃないんだから
From the first two episodes of Megalobox,
Megalobox!
I was actually expecting Hajime no Ippo with a pure, unfiltered hype fest.
So
But
good.
It became something more
I
like
loved
a
it.
Ping Pong the Animation-esque introspective
The music was
character
so
study
good
that
as well.
explores the themes of desire and ambition. It was really good, just not in the way I expected. And as a side note, I still can't get over the fact that they purposely scaled it down to 480p to give it a 90s aesthetic. Which I get, but I
Brilliant.
just want to experience this in the best quality it can be.
Oh, I like
mean,
the style.
Why stop there? Why not give me the choice to experience this in the authentic mid-2000s aesthetic?
Amazing. Amazing.
So because of that, to me, there was one clear winner for Action Show of the Year. Every year there
Good, man.
comes along one show that makes me think I'm actually a 5-year-old kid trapped in an
It was very
adult
Power
body.
Rangers, wasn't
Holy
it?
hell, Gridman was it this year. This made me feel like I was watching Saturday morning cartoons again as a kid,
Yeah.
yet somehow going in a direction that genuinely surprised me. It's got giant monsters, it's got robots combining, it's got people shouting attack names,
Yeah.
and it's got CG that I actually liked.
It was
If you're a
good, yeah.
fan of Power Rangers, or if you're like me and you grew up to badly tie-dubbed episodes of Ultraman whenever you stayed around your grandma's house in Asia, you will have an absolute blast with this show.
I loved
It's a
it.
perfect balance of childish nostalgia with
I just like
adult
Trigger,
themes
man.
done in a way anyone can enjoy. Thank you, Trigger, for saving anime once again from yourselves.
Best OP.
Look, we all know I'm not the OP guy, but even I can appreciate a good OP when I see
This is
one.
Mother
JoJo is
Basement's,
back, as stylish as ever, with a James Bond-esque opening, and yet somehow got
Area of
outstyled in the
expertise.
same season by a freaking
Saga
idol
that
show.
saga.
And hold on, yes, that's the sound of every JoJo fan getting ready to crucify me. Top Team Epic was an awesome meme-filled
Yo.
frenzy. You had a Kimi no Se, which is the only lyrics to that song, and you can't convince me otherwise. Persona 5's opening was pretty much the only good thing about that adaptation, which I can also say about Kokoku, which had an absolute banger of a song that I listened to countless times, even if I never got past the second episode. But
Cool.
in my mind, there was one OP that really stood out to me above all others.
Devil May
Something
Cry.
that completely blew my mind, and that was my discovery of watching anime on Netflix and having a skip OP button.
Haha.
That was my favourite OP of 2018.
Best
I just really
ED.
liked in Devilman Crybaby how in its ED it just let you skip to the next episode. Holy
Best
shit,
soundtrack.
Best OST was a hard one this year because there were so many great contenders.
Megalobox soundtrack was
Heroes were back with their
amazing.
A-game and really progressive and alternative, which turned out to be pretty much the only thing I liked about the new seasons. A place further than the
Oh.
universe mastered the art of the Anohana bitch cry technique that has now conditioned me to bawl my eyes out on command at the mere signal of using any of its insert songs.
Oof.
Excuse me for a So overall, there were 3 vastly different OSTs that were a close contender for the top spots. Violet Evergarden was far and beyond the most beautiful soundtrack this year, which is only fitting for the most beautiful looking show this year. This OST takes you on this dazzling, beautiful journey and manages to communicate emotions more succinctly than Violet is able to do for most of this show. Considering the show was about learning to express yourself and coming to terms with your feelings, the track said more than a lot of the dialogue ever needed to. And then, to completely switch gears, Devilman Crybaby's use of synthwave gave the show one of the most unique sounds I've heard in anime, giving it this retro-futuristic feel that was pretty much perfect for Masaki Yuasa's mind-blowing vision.
Sweet.
It is a psychedelic, ecstasy-fueled acid trip, and I fucking love it. However, by a thin line, I think there was one score that just beats both of them out. Megalobox's OST immediately stood out as something special. The hip-hop inspired
Very
sound
hip-hoppy,
was
wasn't it?
perfect for the gritty urban street life.
Not used to
and
hearing that
Joe's
kind of
journey
stuff from
grinding
anime.
underground to superstardom. You know you're listening to a special OST where every episode brings in a new track where you end up hunting it down and putting it on your phone so you can listen to it on endless repeats, and Megalobox was no exaggeration, just that. The whole soundtrack is so incredibly stacked, whether
Loved
you
it.
just want something to chill to, something sad, or something that makes you feel so invincible that you're hyped up to get in a ring and kick some fucking ass. Alright, time for some quick-fire categories about shows I've recently talked about, so I don't want to repeat myself. Best slice of life, Kampf, the anime. Best adventure, a place that's actually within this universe. Best animation, Violet Evergarden, and it wasn't even close. Best thriller, Devil Baby Cryman. Best fantasy, that time I got reincarnated as a slimy boy and tried to make friends with everyone before becoming Hokage of a hidden leaf village. Is this title long enough? Yeah, I really want this to be a light novel. Best drama or romance. The best couple of this year is clearly Sucked Up My. I feel Bloom to You is a better romance show that explores teen love better, but
Why would they
Bunny
always
Grill
always Sunny
Senpai
music
still
playing?
remains my drama of this year. And that leads us to the biggie.
Anime of the year.
Pingu in the City! Woo! That's right, best anime of 2018! Just kidding, guys. Pingu only got a cameo in this one because it's a place further than the universe. I don't need to say any more about this. I've already talked.
God damn it, I need to watch
In a
this.
year of amazing anime, to me, this one stood out as the most special. But let's be honest, this year it was in no way clean cut or will be unanimous among us, so I do have one final thing to say.
Final word.
Before we truly hang up our coats and say goodbye to everything that happened in 2018 for real, I wanted to take some time for serious reflection on the year gone by. The general consensus for 2018 was that it was an amazing year for anime.
It really
and
was.
Personally, I absolutely agree.
Good.
It has been a very long time since I've seen a year with this many good shows in it with as much variety as it had. Action, romance, life, fantasy, moe, idols, cute girls, mecha, sports, comedy.
And
there was something for
I
everyone
found
this year, and I'm sure any person could find several shows
one
they'd
thing in
enjoy,
each
even if
genre
they could
to
be some
watch.
niche show that wasn't really talked about. There's been a huge abundance of anime for a few years now, but 2018 didn't just have more shows than people could keep up with. It had more good shows than
Yeah,
people
that
could
was the
keep up
thing.
with. And the scariest thing is that looking at 2019, that doesn't seem to be slowing down.
No, not at all.
The first impressions of this winter season is that it's really fucking strong with a mix of small and large franchises in a variety of genres. Like, fuck, is this the final form of anime we were hoping to reach 5, 10, 20 years ago when we wondered, what if anime actually became popular? Like, what if there was enough interest in this medium that there would be more shows worth watching than we could realistically
Anime
keep up
definitely
with?
is getting more
And
popular.
That's kind of happened this year.
Dragon Ball
hasn't
Super
it?
Broly has
Yet,
proved that.
Despite all this, something seems to be missing, doesn't it? To me, 2018 was the year of countless great shows
Right.
and zero classics. Once again,
Oh.
there wasn't a show that lit up the community, really left its mark on the year, and will be something that we'll look back on and say, yes, that was the show or shows that defined 2018.
Interesting point.
Well, I think pound for pound, there were just as many shows worth watching, if not more so, with more variation than the last legendary years of anime of 2011, 2006, and 7. It just doesn't feel as special, and I'm not sure if that's just me nostalgically looking back, or because it's just what anime has evolved into. Those were the years where the shows defined defined that generation of anime fans. Death Note, Code Geass, Gurren Lagann, Madoka,
Amazing
Steins
shows.
Gate. But today, anime is no longer that same uniform medium. As I've said before, being an anime fan doesn't hold the same weight as it used to, because
No,
you
that's
can have
true.
4 people that are anime fans that watch completely different stuff, and the anime shows themselves have become this sort of short, hard-hitting commodity that we consume, enjoy, then move on from. It makes me wonder if we'll ever see a classic again. As I look back on this past year, I don't have a standardized list of top anime I would recommend from the year, but instead just a very healthy choice of shows for whatever taste, mood, or niche that you want. You
Interesting.
don't have to look too hard to find a show you'll enjoy, but I feel because of that it lacks the same cohesion and identity. Because despite how many great shows there are, despite the sheer volume of choice we have to pick from, and the variety of everything available, by the end of 2019, we would have forgotten about 90% of them. And that's what I think I'll remember 2018 for. It's the year I noticed anime was nowhere near the uniform landscape it was. It's the year we got more great choice than ever, from the result of the heavier commercialization that has come with its popularity. It's the year I feel the landscape matured to a point that it became more reminiscent to other mainstream entertainment industries rather than the niche fandom it used to be. But of course, anime is still growing, and it's still growing very fast. So who knows what 2019 will have in store for us.
But I'm hell excited for it, man.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much again to Shadowverse for sponsoring this video. If you want to check out their game, click on the link in the description below to download it on Steam. And also, thank you very much to Joseph Warren,
Yeah,
Supreme
man.
Saiyan,
2018
Nicholas
was...
Tatum, Mike Melford,
I really need to watch
Sisters1,
Place Further in the Universe then,
0086,
goddamn, it's
and
everyone.
everyone else on my Patreon
It's just
helped
said it's
support me this month.
boss.
Well, I'm back from my holiday, which was meant to be my Christmas holiday, but not really a Christmas holiday. I know you're probably expecting a winter season video, but I just needed a break from seasonal anime for a bit.
Fair enough.
It gave me time to catch up on some stuff I missed last year, so that's why I wanted to make this video, because I couldn't mention everything in my anime 2018 review. But hey, I wouldn't be Gigguk if I didn't make at least one late 2018 video, right? The winter video will be coming soon though, as I'm back in full force, so until then, I've been Gigguk, and I'll see you all next time.
Boss. Boss. Good video. Love it. Love it. So, Place Further in the Universe, I definitely need to watch at some point. It is weird, isn't it? That comment there where it's like, the problem with having so many good shows is that nothing specifically stood out to stand as a classic of the year. But hey, we got a lot of good shows, so that's cool. And anime definitely is getting more popular. Dragon Ball Super being released in the cinemas in the UK, I'm just going to use this as an example. It was only meant to be shown at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, and then the local cinema at mine went, okay, we're showing it on Thursday at 7 o'clock, and then when I checked the times for the Friday, it was 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11:15 at night. It was on all day. People are going to see it, and I'm hoping now that people will notice that it is a popular medium now, and people will go see these things when they're released in cinemas and that. So it's happening. It's slowly happening, but anime is really getting more mainstream now, and I am totally for it, because it means we get more stuff readily available for us to watch. Like, I love that we've got Crunchyroll, Netflix and Amazon to watch things on. Like, I remember the days where it was impossible. You'd have to buy really goddamn expensive DVDs with just 4 episodes on at a time, and then not even know if you like the show or not. But anyway, that was a good video. Thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys, yes, all you guys, next time.